Alright, what's good with the Black Goose TV family? Coming at you with some more boxing news. As always, Mr. Positivity is here. Hope y'all enjoying the beginning of y'all week. Mine started a little rough, but you always got to get through it. Never matter. Never worry. Never let it stress you out, even though it might still do that. But you got to stay positive. We're talking about Derek Chisora, right? If y'all ain't already heard, Joseph Parker pulled out the Derek Chisora fight. It was a co-main event of the Regis Prograis versus Josh Taylor fight. I was excited for that, that event, that card, because the co-main event and the main event was so fire, you know what I'm saying? But, after hearing apparently Joseph Parker got sick, it was caused from a spider bite, so he had to pull out. He still wants a Derek Chisora match later, but Chisora still wants to fight on the card. They were looking for his replacement. There were 6 possible opponents named for that. Of those 6, has been narrowed down to 3, which means Alexander Povetkin, Adewale, and Oscar Rivas. I'm sorry, I did that last time, and y'all corrected me. Oscar Rivas. Hopefully, I did it the right way. They are no longer in the race to fight Derek Chisora. They've been dropped out. The 3 left standing is Manuel, Charr, David Price, Michael Hunter. So, a lot of people saying that they're leaning more toward Manuel, Charr, or David Price. Me personally, if I was going to pick, I think it's going to end up being David Price versus Derek Chisora. It makes sense because we're talking about an Eddie Hearn card. David Price and Eddie Hearn, you know what I'm saying? David Price signed a match from boxing. It makes sense. It makes sense for David Price to be the guy. It doesn't make sense for Manuel Charr to be the guy. It doesn't make sense for Michael Hunter. Michael Hunter is a little bit. I feel like that's too big of a risk, too low of a reward for someone like Derek Chisora. David Price makes a lot of sense. He's going to be open for a lot of those overhands Derek Chisora likes to throw, and it makes for a little bit more of exciting fights when you talk about matchup-wise. If you want more of an exciting fight, out of those 3 remaining names, I think the David Price versus Chisora is the best one you can go with. But I want to know what y'all think. What would you guys want to see when it comes to that co-main event fight? Do you want to see Derek Chisora versus Manuel Charr, Derek Chisora versus David Price, or Derek Chisora versus Michael Hunter? Out of those 3 names, which one interests you the most? Not only that, how do y'all feel about the card overall now? Before I thought it was a stacked card with Regis Prograis versus Josh Taylor, Derek Chisora versus Joseph Parker. I believe Lawrence Okolie, he was on the card too. There was another big name guy that was on the card, that up and comer from the UK. I can't remember his name off tops. It was a pretty good card when it came to name value, especially for UK fighters. With Joseph Parker not fighting Derek Chisora, do you feel like that makes the card a lot weaker? With just that one fighter, dropping out, or do you think are you still interested in it? If Derek Chisora does fight one of these 3 guys, are you still just as interested in the card as before? Because at the end of the day, y'all just want to see Derek Chisora fight. Let me know below. Who do y'all want to see once again between these 3: Manuel Charr, David Price, Michael Hunter, to fight Derek Chisora? And are y'all still excited for the Regis Prograis versus Josh Taylor fight? Black Goose TV, stay up.